St. Lucia is important to international drug dealers for the same reason that it was important to the British and French during colonial times and the Americans during World War II. Location, location, location.
Our strategic geographical location, and together with other factors that you know better than I do, allow for several Caribbean countries to serve as transit points for illicit drugs and become destinations for illegal firearms, which is an issue that has been on the table for several years now.
As illegal drugs evolve from being processed out of natural materials to being purely made out of synthetics, a new level of threat is emerging that the island must be ready to face if it means to avoid something like the opiate crisis plaguing North America. Other Caribbean territories are already going down that dark road.
Just last year, we received news about the first clandestine drug laboratory ever discovered in Trinidad and Tobago, where methamphetamine was being produced. And the Barbados early warning system issued 2 warnings on the discovery of methamphetamine and synthetic cannabinoids in that country's drug market.
The threat is dire and indiscriminate. Recently, more than 60 primary school students in Jamaica received emergency medical treatment after consuming drug-laced candy.
The drug problem in our region is complex in nature, and it seems that St. Lucia continues to be a transit point for trafficking of cocaine and cannabis. And with synthetic drugs such as ecstasy and methamphetamine having been reported in neighboring countries like Barbados and Trinidad and Tobago, it is only a matter of time before they become commonplace here in St. Lucia. That's if they're not already here.
This week, St. Lucia launched an early warning system to deal with new illegal and synthetic drug threats before they become an unmanageable problem. It is especially important in an island where marijuana is the main drug of choice because synthetic drugs cannot be judged on face value like ganja.
Synthetic drugs have severe consequences for several OAS member states, and we cannot ignore the possibility of being affected by these emerging drug threats.
The early warning system for drug threats is also important because synthetics can be manufactured anywhere that ingredients are available.
It wasn't only to give us information, but we were demonstrated how, in a very small space, with basic substances, we can generate something that could be toxic and life-threatening. And so we knew there's a reality out there that we needed to rapidly scale up our capacities to respond to.
By launching the early warning system, the partners hope that St. Lucia will be more prepared than countries like the US and Canada, where the opiate crisis spread without warning.
The provision of advance notice of potential hazards by the early warning systems will enable individuals, communities, and agencies, such as the St. Lucia Fire Service, to take appropriate and timely measures to minimize the potential adverse impacts, including reducing chances of drugs or substance-induced illnesses or even death.
It is only a matter of time before the drug labs in bigger islands target this island for the transshipment of their synthetics. With an early warning system in place, however, this island can be ready to save lives where others were taken by surprise. For Choice News Now, I'm Jason Seaflay.